Angelo Hayman was an armed robber who'd enjoyed a lucrative career knocking over post offices and banks in London. But in 1995 he did the big one when he and his gang members hijacked a security van in the heart of the city, right in front of Snow Hill Police Station. The van was carrying close to 6 million.
The day of the robbery, got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, went down the city of London, picked up the stolen vehicles we was going to use first of all, went down the city of London. The old plan was I was going to park up. When the van came, I was going to drive in front of the van, stop the van, and the other two people who was with me get on the van and all. I was going to hijack the van. So what happened was, well, the funny thing first of all was, I'm by the Old Bailey, and it's like a very big round car park there. I was parked there waiting for my time for the van to come. Then all of a sudden, this big black police car come, stuck beside me, and they was all inside the Opel looking at my car that I was in. And I think, oh shit, I'm in trouble now, ain't I? So I was scared, and I'm thinking, it may have probably 3 or 4 seconds, I had 20 thoughts going through my head. Is this right to do? Should I do it? Should I not do it? Am I going to get caught? Am I going to get away? They all come from my head in seconds, but I decided you started the job, so you've got to finish it. You can't go there, start it, and then walk away after. So no matter how scared I was, which I was scared, I carried on doing it and done the job. 10 minutes later, I drove around the front, stopped the van, got out, told the geezer I'm going to blow his head off. He opened up the van, the other two people got inside the van, and then they followed me to where the lockup was. And we went inside the lockup, parked up the van, cut the roof off the top of it, got the stuff out we wanted, then drove off again. Tried to drive up, of course, obviously, you know what I mean? Then we drove off again to come out the city of London. And driving off out the city of London, you had the armed police, because it was the same square mile. So you had the armed police stopping you, because the IRA, I think it was. So what they done, when we got to the checkpoints, the armed police were there. There's 3 of us all got guns inside the van. And we stopped before, well, we could be in a bit of trouble. They would have searched the van, but they didn't. We went, right, could we get through, mate, with a bit of a rush? They went, yeah, come, fellas, come through, and flush us through. So we just drove through the old bill, went to another place to lock up, where we already done, got piss bottles and all that, so you can weigh in the bottle, we'll take the bottle with you, so you don't leave no DNA. Opened up the parcels. There was bonds, there was diamonds, loads of diamonds. There's money in tins. But you'd be surprised what they put through the post.
Angelo and the gang got away with the robbery, but a few months later they had a meeting with another East End villain called Danny Woollard. Unknown to themselves at the time, Danny's office was being bugged by the police over a separate murder investigation.
Well, what actually happened, there was a debt being picked up, and I had a fella living in my offices in Yard, because we had 4 or 5 places. And he got a bit out of hand and he killed this guy. But he got rid of the body, or we done what he had to do, you see. And it was all forgotten with. It was all forgotten with. Everything disposed of, the cars they was using, everything. But this fella went round nightclubs after about 6 months, bragging about it. On cocaine, you know the scene, bragging about what he'd done to this, stuck my name up as well. Well, when this robbery happened, we had all the bonds and that in my offices, and they had the place bugged up trying to catch him for this killing. They said they caught everybody else on this bit of work, and they nicked me for the murder. But as I say, I went to court a few times, but I never said nothing, and I got out of that, but they still lumped me up for what they'd done and put me on handling charge with his bonds. I got 8 and 4, like, unheard of, really.
Despite the sentence, both Hayman and Woollard remain unrepentant about who they are and what they've done.
Prison never reformed me at all. All it done was make me meet new people and carry on the way I was.
So the whole point is, when you come out of prison, you haven't got no money. So you got to go and get some, ain't you? Well, we ain't in politicians or nothing, we ain't a doctor. We've got to do what we know.
If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. It's all part of the life, ain't it? If you want to be a crook, it's not all good all the time. You've got to accept the good and the bad. And the bad is getting caught and going to prison. And the good is spending money, enjoying yourself, getting respect from people. So, you know, if you can't do it, don't do it.